Cycles is an album being released here in 2024 by a band called Nude, Canoe, a band which I've been fortunate enough to be involved with for almost 40 years. And I'm extremely impressed with what we've done. Try to sound like I'm not gonna strain my shoulder patting myself on the back, but none of us are professional musicians. We're all hobbyists, more or less. But we've been doing this together forever, and we recorded years and years and years ago several projects, and we have a lot of history of and all of the growing pains that go through that we've navigated. You know, we're all adults now. We're all, practically old men. The cool thing about that is all of the ugly growing pains that you go through as a young player and a young musician. You're trying to gel with these guys, and that can be so difficult. And we all felt that. There was tension. That's all gone now, and now we're all we love each other dearly, and we're such close friends. And we do this. We create this art, and afterwards, you just have this amazing, satisfying feeling that you were able to do something with lifelong buddies that will literally last forever. Whether anybody listens to it or not, that can't ever be taken away. And this project was cool because I feel like we found our groove. A few years back, we recorded another project, and at that time, it sort of came out of the blue. I heard, we're gonna get together, we're gonna record another album. And the first thing I said was, well, you should probably find another drummer because I literally hadn't played in like 3 years, and I was thinking about selling my drums, and I was doing other things, and I just didn't have time, and I just wasn't able to play. Well, the clouds parted and the sun rays came through, and about 2 weeks before we started recording that, I had actually completed a small music studio so that I would have a place to play and practice. I got the studio to the point where, it wasn't nearly finished, but I could put drums up and I could sit behind my drum kit and I could play. And I'm getting these files on my phone and things to play along with, and there's songs that the guys have written, and it's this theme album about an alien invasion, and it's so interesting and captivating, the idea of it, that I got fired up. Of course, the response was, no, you're going to be the drummer regardless of how bad terrible it sounds, whatever. You guys were committed, the band was committed to having me play on it, so fine, I was happy to do it. But I only had about 2 weeks to play. We recorded the album. There was some really, really good stuff on it. There were some growing pains in terms of learning to use the Pro Tools certain ways, and it's a fairly complex and really effective system. Matt Borders and Joe Bubin worked on that almost tirelessly, and then we would all converge. And that album turned out great, but I also feel like it was almost just a launch pad for the new album, Cycles. That album was called Dark Optimism.